Japanese women are so pretty. Like, all of them look so youthful all the time. I feel their skin is amazing, their hair is amazing, and they just have a sort of like an allure to them, I feel.
Yeah.
So it feels like they have some secrets that maybe they're not disclosing to the world. And we are here to reveal those secrets for you guys today. So let's just delve into those secrets, and maybe us mere mortals can include some of those secrets into our skincare, hair care regimen. So yeah, let's begin.
Okay, so starting with their hair secrets. So I have to talk about the Japanese boxwood comb. This wooden comb is supposed to take care of static, and it's supposed to increase the blood circulation. So obviously, if you're increasing the blood circulation, it's gonna make your hair grow faster and longer. And I actually have been using wooden comb for I think 5 to 6 years. It's not Japanese. But in India, we also have the belief that wooden comb is actually good for your hair health. And I've actually seen the difference, and I don't think I'll ever go back to using plastic combs. And I think wooden combs are much more sustainable.
I've actually never used a wooden comb. I mean, I wanted to, but then I read somewhere that they are very expensive, aren't they?
They are not. In India, you can find very cheap wooden combs with like high quality wood used in them. So I used to use neem wood comb. So they're not that expensive in India, but I think if you go and find Japanese wooden comb, they would be really expensive.
I've also heard Japanese women use seaweed powder to wash their hair. So I think it's called funori, and it comes in a powder form, and I think it's made from 3 different kinds of seaweeds. And you have to mix the seaweed with water, and it becomes like a pliable jelly form, and then you wash your hair with that. So it actually reminded me a lot of how Indians use Rita and Shikakai powder to wash their hair. So it's like a natural way of cleansing your hair instead of using shampoos.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. But I've actually used Rita and Shikakai. I've used Rita and Shikakai to cleanse my hair. Like, it was a few years back, so I'm not using it now, but it's a really good alternative if you're into that. I'd like to talk about champis in Japan.
So champi in Japan.
Champi in Japan. So we all, I think Indians are very famous for their champis, the oils that they use.
I mean, it has always been a part of our haircare regimen, like since ancient India, I think.
Yeah.
That time.
So while reading about Japanese haircare secrets, I found that Japanese women, they use camellia oil a lot for their hair.
Yeah,
and products with camellia oil as well. So that's one common thing. I think we both India and Japan, we believe in the power of oils.
Oils, yeah.
And how it can benefit your hair.
Yeah. And I mean, when I read a little bit about camellia oil, what I read was also that they think that that oil has anti-aging properties in it also. So not only do they use it for their hair and hair care, but they also use it for their faces for anti-aging benefits, to smoothen out their wrinkles and for a really soft skin and all.
Yeah.
So I think I really would want to try camellia oil. I've actually started caring about my hair this much now that I'm reading about like hair care and all of these things. I give way too many shits about my face and my skin. So I really want to talk about that more. And first thing that I read about like Japanese secrets to take care of your face was kind of underwhelming, because it talked about how they use rose water for cleansing their face and all, which is like an age-old thing in India.
Yeah.
It has always been there. But one interesting thing was that they also use silk puffs to wash their face. So let's say that you've lathered your face with face wash, so then after that, to cleanse it, you use silk puffs, which was fascinating to me.
But it also kind of makes sense. You know, I've started using like silk pillowcase recently, just
me too, yeah.
for my skin and hair.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense that they'll cleanse and then they'll use the silk puff to just dry their face.
True.
So one interesting thing I found was sakekasu. Okay, so sakekasu is like a leftover product from sake brewing.
Okay.
So sake is traditional Japanese alcohol, rice wine. And once you've brewed the rice wine, there's some white shit left, and that's called sakekasu. And it's also used in like
Verb. Verb break. Yeah.
so sakekasu is used in a lot of traditional Japanese dishes, but it can also be used for skin. So people would mix it with water and honey and exfoliate their face, and just put sakekasu on their face or hands, and it's supposed to like it's an anti-aging ingredient. And I think I read somewhere that people who brew sake, their hands are like women in their 20s because they have
yeah,
like
I think I also read it somewhere that even men in their 60s when
Yeah.
they like deal with that shit,
Yeah.
their hands are like 20-year-old women and all.
yeah. So that was very interesting. I've never heard about this
Oh,
anywhere.
we should definitely try this, guys.
Yeah, we should try this. And I think
Sounds promising.
I think this is available in India. Sakekasu is available in like Japanese stores and all. So it might be available in India. So we can try it.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about skin exfoliation. And in Japan, they use azuki beans or red beans or red mung beans for exfoliation. So apparently azuki beans, they have something called saponin in them, which acts as a natural exfoliant. It removes dead skin cells, any of the pore clogging things like bacteria or dead skin, as I said, removes all of that and acts as an exfoliant. So this is also something that I would like to try because it reminded me a lot of like Indian Upton
Yeah.
and those sort of things.
Yeah.
Natural exfoliant.
And I have been using not Upton, I don't know if it's Upton or not, just basin and some milk in it. Is that
I
Upton?
think that's
That is Upton. Okay. ठीक है. So I wanted to talk a little about the overall body health and just care. So Japanese people really like lymphatic massages and they like long baths at night, which I really loved as well when I was in Japan. So I just used to take like 2 hour long baths and it was really relaxing. And yeah, that is something they do for their overall body health, and I think it just like makes your skin better because I noticed the difference when I was in Japan. Now I'm back in India and the pollution is here, so no difference now. So yeah, that's
But
one thing.
I don't know how people enjoy baths, or maybe I don't know how to draw a bath. I feel like because when I was in Japan, I tried doing it. It's just too stressful for me.
No,
like you
I
first have to fill the water, then you have to fill in like the bath bombs or whatever. Then you're sitting there. The entire time I'm sitting there, I think about the cleanup afterwards, like how you have to get up then clean the entire bathtub. It's too stressful for me. It's definitely really relaxing and good for your body.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
So another thing is Japanese people love their herbal teas and they do believe in taking care of their inner self so that the beauty reflects outside, on the outside. And they love herbal teas like lavender, vanilla, bergamot, burdock roots, and of course their favorite matcha tea.
Matcha.
Yeah.
Matcha
Which
tea.
I also really love herbal teas. I can completely understand that. And every herb has its own benefit. And a lot of them have benefits like helping with their anxiety or like anti-inflammation and all of these things, which obviously reflects on their skin as well.
Yeah.
So, and one more thing I've seen a lot of our Japanese colleagues do is just salim in the morning. So, hot water in the morning, first thing in the morning. And this actually reminds me of something that my mother used to do when I was a kid. She used to drink hot water with a squeeze of lemon in it. But she only drank it because she thought that it would make you like slimmer. Which is a belief in India, I feel. I don't know where it came from, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's actually not gonna help.
It doesn't help, yeah. It doesn't help, but yeah. It just reminded me of that when I was reading about it.
So if you wanna have like, this is something I just read today and I was really fascinated by it. If you wanna have a youthful face, use poop on your face. Like bird poop.
You were fascinated by this.
Yeah, because I never heard something like that.
Yeah.
So you need to use bird poop but not just any bird poop. Just I'll put the picture here somewhere. Just this bird's poop. I don't know the name. So apparently this is like a facial that a lot of people get done in Japan and outside of Japan as well.
I've heard of that, yeah.
Yeah, so apparently the urea in the poop is supposed to make your skin glow.
It reminded me of one other bizarre thing in Japan which was considered to be like very attractive back in the day, which is just black teeth.
Yeah, yellow
So-
teeth are no longer in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, imagine we go for like teeth whitening and all of those things nowadays, but black teeth. And apparently, the reason they thought that that is attractive is because in Japan, for the longest time, they thought black things, black objects are really pretty. Which I can get behind. I totally
I understand that. Black things are pretty.
Yeah.
There's another thing I read about teeth. Like they'll sharpen their teeth, which is like not like back then, but a recent trend. They'll just sharpen their teeth like vampires, and that apparently is seen as pretty, which I can't.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on. I guess it just shows how beauty is in the eye of the beholder, like how perception changes everything.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah.
Yeah, so these were some fascinating beauty secrets we found from Japan. And let us know in the comment section if you'd like to try bird poop or anything else. And
Let us know what works, man. We also want to try something. But
Yeah.
you don't want to waste too many bucks on getting all of these things.
That is also
Especially
true.
bird poop.
Yeah, bird poop is expensive, I think. Bird poop is really expensive. So if you try...
Guys, do better. Poop expensive.
So if you do try the bird poop, let us know in the comment section and let us know if it worked for you, because apparently it does work. So just let us know, and I'm saying let us know.
Let us know. So let us know.
So
Basically.
let us know,
let us
basically. Okay, we'll see you in the next video.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.